picture this. You're dragged through the streets, completely naked. Your nose is sliced off, and across your forehead, your crime is tattooed for all to see. This isn't just punishment. It's erasure. Your dignity stripped away, your identity destroyed, your shame made permanent. Ancient Egypt, one of the most advanced civilizations in history. And yet, punishments here weren't just about pain. They were about humiliation. Public, brutal, eternal. When we think of Egypt, we imagine pyramids, golden tombs, divine pharaohs. But beneath that splendor lay a society ruled by truth, balance, and justice. Breaking the law wasn't just a crime. It was an offense against the universe itself. And so, justice meant restoring harmony, not only legally, but socially and spiritually. That's why punishments carried shame. Shame designed not only to crush the guilty, but to warn the living. The nose, a mark of betrayal. One of the harshest penalties was mutilation of the nose. This wasn't just some random cruelty. It was chosen for a reason. In Egyptian society, the face was your identity. By cutting off the nose, authorities erased that identity. Imagine a temple priest, accused of theft. Dragged before the court, his sentence proclaimed. The executioner steps forward. With one stroke, his face is forever changed. From that day on, every glance, every whisper in the marketplace reminded him of his crime. And worse, it reminded everyone else what happened to those who broke Mot. Tattoos of shame. Not all tattoos in Egypt were sacred. Some were scars of dishonor. For criminals and slaves, punishment might mean being permanently branded. Words like thief, deserter, prostitute, burned or inked into their skin. Imagine walking through the market. Everywhere you go, people don't see your face or your name. They see your crime. You are no longer a person. You are a label. In one chilling inscription from Deir el-Medina, female servants were tattooed after being caught with high officials. The marks weren't hidden. They were placed on arms and backs, the very parts of the body used in service. So every gesture, lifting a jug of wine, carrying food, pouring water, became a public display of shame. Unlike decorative tattoos, these weren't personal. They were weapons. Weapons designed to wound the soul over and over, every single day. Public beatings and parades. If mutilation and tattoos were permanent scars, public punishment was theater. Convicts were stripped naked, tied to posts, dragged through markets while whipped. The crowd encouraged to laugh, jeer, spit. The punishment wasn't only about the guilty. It was a spectacle designed to terrify the living. Imagine you are a scribe. You've altered temple records, perhaps for a bribe. Now you are dragged into the temple courtyard. Your scrolls burned before your eyes. Your body beaten until you collapse. And as you lie there, bloody and broken, your colleagues watch. It wasn't just about pain. It was about humiliation. A warning carved into memory. This is what happens to traitors of truth. Labor as degradation. Forced labor was common across the ancient world. But in Egypt, it wasn't just punishment. It was humiliation of status. Convicts could be sent to the limestone quarries of Tura, the copper mines of Sinai, or chained to canal-digging gangs under the scorching sun. Imagine a noble steward, once dressed in fine linen, serving in a palace, now half-naked, shackled at the ankles, sweating in the desert heat. His skin blistered, his hands raw, his body broken. Temple scribes stood nearby, recording each lash of the whip, not only to enforce the sentence, but to preserve the disgrace as part of official memory. The pain might pass, but the fall from honor, the loss of place in society, was eternal. Gendered humiliation. Egyptian women held rights rare in the ancient world. They could inherit, sue, even divorce. But when accused of moral or sexual crimes, the punishment was tailored to attack their dignity. Women caught in adultery or prostitution might be stripped bare, their hair shaved, their eyebrows removed, symbols of beauty destroyed. They could be branded, tattooed, or tied to city gates for public ridicule. Imagine standing exposed, your body no longer private. neighbors staring, priests condemning, every glance cutting deeper than any blade. One record even speaks of a temple chantress of Ammonius, accused of impurity. She was flogged publicly, her rank stripped away, her honor shattered. For men, disgrace came through scars and chains. For women, it was exposure. Their punishment struck at the heart of identity, modesty, and beauty. Erasing from eternity, perhaps the most terrifying punishment wasn't physical at all. It was spiritual. Damnatio memoriae, the erasure of memory. To the Egyptians, the afterlife was everything. Life on earth was brief, eternity was the true goal. But if you committed treason against the gods or pharaoh, your name could be erased, chiseled off tomb walls, your statues destroyed, your body denied mummification. Without a name, your soul had no identity. Without mummification, you could not live forever. It wasn't just disgrace. It was annihilation. You weren't punished for a lifetime. You were punished for eternity. Shame as a weapon. Egyptian justice shows us this. The true weapon wasn't pain. It was shame. Pain fades, but humiliation, public, visible, eternal, never disappears. And in a society obsessed with eternity, that was worse than death. But think about it. Have we really moved on? Cancel culture, online mobs, digital shaming, different tools, same effect, public humiliation as social control. So tell me, what shocked you the most? Is shame more powerful than pain?
Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this story opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and join us for more forgotten truths of history.